We should be live.
Hi, Coke Zero.
Had some technical issues there, but guess what? We sorted them out.
Hey, we're on.
All right, yes, it's working.
I'm
So,
flipped and reversed.
welcome everyone
Bill.
to the first episode of Dungeon of the Week. We are very excited to get this thing rolling. And we have Kevin here, the wonderful Kevin, to lead us on our adventure today.
Kevin.
And our special guest is Bill, stepping in for Matt.
Bill.
Bill's doesn't have a webcam right now, so he has a picture of himself in a restaurant looking at some breakfast. The breakfast is off screen. That's the background. I'm going to turn it over to Kevin.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Was born ready.
You're born ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Some 90 years ago.
I guess.
Real quick, before we go, everyone can move their token, right? Everyone should be good, but roll 20.
Right, let me check.
Yeah.
I think you guys can move each other if you want. You know, if you want to be a jerk.
Well, we all trust each other here. Oh, I guess I should introduce it a little bit better. So this is Dungeon of the Week. This is a stream that we're going to be doing every week, and each week we'll have a different guest game master who's going to run us through their version of a bare bones adventure with some really basic plot elements. So they'll take those basic plot elements and rework them however they want. And in the end, each episode of this stream should kind of rhyme in a way. So it'll feel very similar, and yet it'll be totally different. So today we're in a swamp, and Kevin is leading us. Now I really am going to officially turn it over to you, Kevin.
Sure? All right. So, you guys, you adventurers, you old adventurers, for whatever reason have decided to retire, probably because you're old as hell, at least going by your portraits and your character sheets. But for whatever reason, you guys have all decided for one last hoorah, one last, chance for treasure and glory and fame and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have recently heard, well, you know what? We're getting kind of old, You guys might not want to go save kingdoms and kill dragons and stuff like that. How about we do something basic, easy? So you've heard that somewhere up in Giblet Swamp that there's a possible cult going on. Something about giant evil frogs or something like that. But you have a contact at the edge of Giblet Swamp. You know that there is a retired froghemoth known as Horny that you guys know is wise and old and possibly knows the ways of the swamp. And you seek out to get his guidance, maybe his blessing.
Is he green?
He is actually sitting here right on his porch, almost stereotypically playing a banjo, and there he is.
Oh my. It's a big boy.
Don't mind in the picture that he's eating someone. That's okay.
Oh, yes.
Well, you gotta eat something.
He looks like a friendly chap.
And maybe you guys, you get here at the swamp. It's 2:30, maybe 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Excellent question. Are your characters? Do your characters know anything about swamps? Maybe you're from there. Maybe you haven't even thought of this detail.
Okay. Well, we were thinking we'd go around and do like a little character introduction thing. Let us know where we're at.
Okay.
So, of course, in our character voices as well. At least I'm doing one.
Naturally.
My name is Edwig. I am a cleric of Lythander, the Morning Lord as he's commonly known. I heard that there's some sort of terrible cult activity in this region, and this sort of thing will not stand. It matters not that I'm 78 years of age and my plate mail is rusted with age. I will stand for the light.
And what's your major? Business, right?
Yes, I
Yeah, okay.
majored in business with a minor in philosophy.
All right.
My name's Mabel One Night Stab Homewood. I am the wife of Edwig Homewood, although sometimes I feel like I am in the man's role and I have to help him out. He's going on and on about this idol, and so I figured I'd give it one last go to see if I've still got what it takes. But I know that I do. I'm still the best rogue at 70 years old.
I'm
As
the,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm the legendary wizard, Nicholas Wakefield, master of illusions. I am of too a master of illusions. You just look. Oh,
Whoa.
Oh,
Tell-
the disappearing head.
I've been forced into a sedentary state of retirement for the last 30 odd years
oh
until my
dear.
friend until my friend Edwig came knocking at the door asking for my help.
There,
Looking at his feeble, frail body and his rusted armor, I could do nothing but help.
there's a cult on the loose. We gotta do something.
Oh,
A probable
s-
cult. At that.
suppose that leaves me racing. Uh, used to go adventuring off with my brother here, Edwig, and his fine wife between bouts of campaigning with the King's army. Thought I'd left that whole life behind, retired, settled on the farm, but guess I've been called out for one last post-retirement adventure. Can't let them go dying on their own.
Exactly.
Yep.
You son of a gun. We're in.
Here we are in the swamps. Go for it.
All right. You guys have trekked through about a couple miles. You're outside of some city or the other. Doesn't matter. You know.
Good.
And you guys have trekked all the way out here at the swamp. And the only hint you were given was that Horny, the old froghemoth, the old wise, benevolent froghemoth, lives next to a sunken ship. And hey, there you are. There's a sunken ship. And you guys probably heard the banjo long before you actually came into view and saw. But there you go, sitting right in front of you on the porch. And it's probably a pretty tiny porch because it seems like it's almost like a human-sized house. But I mean, this dude's huge, so
Oh, so he actually is as big as he is in the picture.
yeah,
He's just not
correct.
eating
Yes,
people.
he's just not eating people. And maybe he hears you. He could sense things in the swamp, and he looks up and goes, "Well, hello there."
Whoa.
I suddenly feel glad that I wore my very long robes, despite the fact that I'm getting up in age.
Well, hello there, large green fella. Let me move my guy up.
Are you Mr. Horny?
Horny. Yeah, you small folk call me by that name.
Well, what name would you prefer, sir?
My actual name is in a tongue you small folk don't speak. To you it sounds like gibberish.
Perhaps you underestimate us. Perhaps we could pronounce it.
Oh,
I speak several languages, after all.
well, in my
I'll
native
speak
tongue,
goblin.
my name is Hugurbluglu.
Whoogdabalooga.
Hey, that was
Ooh.
pretty good.
Thank you.
Do we recognize the language?
The language, that is an excellent question.
I got a bunch written on my character sheet here.
Oh, this guy. Do you
Just
happen to
trying
know?
to show off with your languages, Edwig.
He
Ah,
always
one of the
does.
few
Learn it,
things I
brother.
remember.
Deep speech?
I almost took it.
So,
Oh, well, we'll just call you Horny then.
yes.
Mr. Horny, I suppose.
What do you know, Mr. Horny?
What do I know? Well, it's funny. I was just about to ask you. To what pleasure do I owe the company of four, elderly youngins?
We prefer aged adventurers.
All right.
Elderly.
Yeah,
Why I
yeah,
never.
I don't
I
like that
pers-
word.
I never. I used to, long time ago, used to be an adventurer such as yourselves, but I
Oh,
retired.
You must
oh.
have gotten a
You and me
lot
both.
done, with,
What,
as large as you
Yes.
are.
what were your specialties? What were you good at?
Believe it or not, stealing things.
Oh,
I consider
that's
myself
mine.
a master thief. Really? Oh, well,
Oh, yes.
pleasure.
Rule one: always steal things.
He actually signs that to you in Thieves' Cant.
Oh
Always
Oh,
remember,
shit.
great.
whatever that looks like.
Well, we
No signs.
it's my understanding that there's a cult active in these parts. A cult
Probable cult.
diametrically opposed to the teachings of
Oh,
Lythander, the one true God.
oh, Edwig, I love it when you speak that way. So passionately
It's the way they
divine.
trained me in cleric school.
To talk like an old guy.
It makes you more respectable.
Saying the word diametric, especially.
Ah, you guys are here about the cults. They're up past Giblet Swamp. There's a local cave nearby, past the flora and the fauna, and they occasionally I see them trekking through the swamp, stomping in the mud, causing all sorts of ruckus.
Mm.
Uh, I'll be honest, usually the gators keep them away, but whatever it is they're doing, they must be really committed because they come and they go all damn day. And I mean, between you'd be preferably, I would just love some peace.
Hmm.
I understand my appearance. They're afraid of me. A big frog monster. I get it. I do. I'm offended, but hey, I get it. Anyways,
Do they live in the local cave?
hell if I know. They just travel and come to and fro. They might.
Those dastardly devils must be stopped at any cost.
Oh well, if that is your prerogative, then feel free. I know
Who?
all sorts of things about Giblet Swamp.
Oh, will you
Watch out
escort
for the
us?
gators. Oh hell no, my legs don't. My legs, see, they're not as good as they once were.
I bet you were hopping like mad back in the day.
No, my specialty was climbing buildings. Climbing
Mm.
to the tip top of a tower and jumping into a haystack. But
Oh,
not anymore. Not anymore. I'm retired.
I understand.
Well, any information you could give us about how to get to that cave, I suppose, would
Give
be
us
appreciated.
the scoop on the swamp.
Oh, the scoop on the swamp. I like that. A nice sort of a catchy ring to it. Watch out for the gators. Um, I know you're a little far from home now, but hopefully you brought some sort of oh, I don't know what you guys call it in your tongue. It's like a magic spray, a repellent of sorts for the bugs. Otherwise, you'll get mosquitoes and tarantula bites on your ass, and
We
probably
call
no
it
good.
Rashaba.
Oh, okay.
Or I imagine that's what you would call
Oh, no, we just call it spray.
it.
Yes, well, we'd be very interested in any home remedies you know of ways to create a spray. I didn't bring one myself.
Oh, well, they say
No.
that one of the good ways here is to get dirty, so to speak. Get up a
Mm.
li- get yourself a little mud and rub it everywhere, in all crevices of your body. The mosquitoes won't get you there.
Do you have any good old homemade mud?
Yeah, plenty of mud right here in the river.
All right. We'll have to take a mud bath before
All right
embarking.
then.
Oh,
Gonna go
Any
over to the river.
What about these? I want to know about these gators. What are they? The average size? Are they extra large?
they're average sized gators. It's the grung that you got to worry about. They're like me, frog people, whatever you call us, but uh, colorful little bastards. Poisonous to the touch.
Oh, yeah.
They speak?
Uh, kind of. It's a language it sounds similar to mine, but it's a different kind of dialect. I
All
myself do not
right.
speak it, but lots of and stuff like that.
I see. All right. Well, I guess we're
I'm
ready as
just
we'll ever be.
slopping some mud onto me. It's
Yes.
All
real
right.
sticky.
All right. I I put mud on everyone.
All right, everyone's willing to get dirty.
Mud fight.
All slathered up.
Even you, old Lysander cleric, you want to get muddy?
The light of Lysander shines through any amount of mud. Literally any amount of mud.
Any amount of mud.
Oh yes, I see it.
I'll not have my beautiful robes tarnished with that
Oh
grotesque
dear, Nicholas
looking.
is being a diva.
All right. Mabel, as you are gathering up mud, just kind of sloshing it on people, kind of like I guess the opposite of sunscreen. Give me a nature check.
Okay. Yes, I am a bit of a city girl, unfortunately, but
Yeah, you city folk, you guys come out here and get lost.
no, I'm a survivor in any
I love that
biome.
song.
Let me tell you. Yes, I'm not going to give up. Oh,
That's
an
pretty good. With that, you I mean, it's mud, sure. It's it's dirt and soot and water, but there's something special about this mud. It maybe it's not magical, but it's definitely different. It feels heavier as you're applying it to your skin and everyone else's skin. It almost kind of feels like when you get a like a fancy mud bath, kind of like at a spa or
Mhm.
whatever, and it's like, no, this isn't just regular mud. This is infused with salt and mineral crystals and stuff like that, and it's good for the face and gets rid of aging and stuff like that. It sort of feels like that. This is definitely better than average, scoop, handful of swamp mud.
I love the way it smells. So fragrant.
You city folk are weird.
Smells
Well,
like the earth.
perhaps, perhaps then I will apply just a small amount,
Yes, it's
just
fine.
just to my face and underneath my eyes.
Ah, looking very, very
Good
fierce.
man.
It's like war paint.
Yeah.
Very predator.
Yeah.
Uh, well, you just kind of follow the reeds up north, and you'll eventually hit the swamp. You'll know you're getting close to the cave because well, those little bastards have put cult symbols everywhere. Lots of muddy symbols and dolls hanging from trees and stuff like that.
Well, it sounds like dark magic.
I've got a fear of unnatural looking dolls like this. I have since
That's because they're
70 years
unnatural.
ago.
They've strayed far from the light of Lathander the Morning Lord.
Edwick dolls cannot stray.
I don't know. These seem like they could.
Well, we'll just have to
Was
see.
prattling on dolls and stuff.
Oh,
Are-
youngins, before you go, I do have a favor to ask, if it is no trouble. My banjo, I don't know how to properly tune it. Sounds like crap, and and he strums along it, and yeah, something's definitely it's off.
Hmm.
I could help you potentially. What do you need?
My thumbs are too big to grab the little knobs
Hmm.
to turn it.
You need a bigger banjo.
A tragedy.
Uh, you, I'm definitely in the market for one. You know anyone who's selling any
A
giant
big
banjo merchants
banjo.
traveling through town recently?
Hmm.
I'd go myself, but people would scream and panic, and well, I'm a frog man.
You
Can I
know, we
use
can
a?
go ask around for you to be sure.
Can I use mend?
Oh.
Fix it.
Oh, good.
Probably.
All right. Well,
Why not?
You deserve it, horny.
It's a special spell. It's called Tune.
Yep.
Yeah.
If only we had a bard
It's
in the party,
ninth
huh?
level, I believe.
Yeah.
Real top line.
Yeah. All right. Good old mending and uh
You got to promise to play us a ditty if you get it working.
I'm gonna.
yeah, sure, definitely.
So I'm going to attempt to cast mending and roll a d20 against difficulty 10 to see if I cast mending or something else.
He's an old man.
He's an old man. Oh, is that your gimmick? You can screw up your spells.
Uh, yes.
Yeah.
You're like a
Forgetting
wild
the
magic
words.
sorcerer. All right.
The
He's
wizard who
really
forgot
losing it.
how he learned how to do the stuff, maybe.
Yes.
All right, let's see what you got.
Despite his youthful
Oh,
appearance.
Boom.
You
wait,
actually
that wasn't
cast.
a D20. That was just a 20.
Yeah. Oh, boo.
Oh!
I was about
Playing
to
with
say you
loaded
actually.
dice over
Cheating.
here.
I was about to say, oh, you actually cast the wish spell and just boom, it's a brand new banjo.
A big
Let's see.
banjo!
Ah, there you go. It's good
Success.
as new.
Yeah, right. What does it look like? Do you just kind of go whoop and whatever magic noise? And as you do it, you mend his banjo. Some of the strings were getting a little old and frayed, especially if this is a regular human-sized banjo, and he has big hands, strumming along it. It's kind of a wonder he doesn't just flex and crack it in half, but he's somehow able to hold it daintily, and
Whoa.
he strums along it, and he's like, "Perfect! I thank you kindly." Now, what would you like to
Pleasure.
hear? You got any
Yes, I
requests?
I was actually going to ask you what your favorite genre of music was.
He starts playing Sweet Home Alabama.
Yes. Freebird!
Oh no! I
Free
do
We
not.
frog!
don't have
No,
time for Freebird.
I do not do
You're
Freebird
right.
anymore.
I'm just gonna pull out a banjo.
Mabel smokes and she pulls out a match and lights it and holds it in the air.
No, yeah, I
A
don't. I don't.
produced flame.
I don't know how to play this.
We'll look out for a big banjo for you though.
Oh,
So
kindly, thank you. Oh yeah, and watch out for those little shits in the cave or wherever they're doing.
grump.
Last I heard, there's a rumor that they're trying to summon a spook
A
of some kind,
spook.
a
Well,
ghost,
that goes
ghost.
directly against Lathander's teachings.
I know some
Spooks
sort
are
of
to be kept
undead or something.
in the plane of spookiness, and never
Don't
Plane of
shall they enter
spookiness.
our plane. We must drive this spook away.
Don't know why you're so
Man.
surprised. Seems every other week someone's trying to summon a spook.
And every other
You
week,
gotta get all fired up.
well, you know,
Make me get my axe. We go put him down.
it's time. Shall we, my friends? Brother, wife,
Morning.
Nikolaus?
Yes. Hopefully soon you'll have peace again. Peace like I knew before Edward came to my door not a week ago.
Oh, Nicholas, you were not at peace.
Yes, don't you just hate that? You're retired, you're trying to relax, and people just keep knocking on your damn door. And,
Yes. You want to get out, but then they pull you right back in.
You've got to move your shack to a new location. This is right along the path.
It was the same thing in this old thieves guild I was in. They're like, "Hey, you back? Yeah, thinking I'm back."
So, did you destroy that ship there? Just out of curiosity.
Oh no! That ship's been here long before I built my humble abode here.
Oh.
Apparently that well, rumor has it that ship was a merchant ship trading in illegal black magic items and black market
Ooh.
goods and stuff like that. Don't don't think about looting it though. It's been long empty.
How romantic.
But some of the grungs might have snatched up a few things.
Oh. So
Hmm.
you've checked it out and it is empty. No.
Correct. Definitely.
Okay.
I was actually hoping for a giant magic banjo or magic strings or something, but no.
Do those grubs do
Into
they
the
have
swamp
any
go.
weaknesses or things that they love?
Yes, they absolutely love yelling gibberish.
Okay. I understand that.
I know that makes no sense and almost sounds like gibberish in and itself, but they like to scream and wag their tongues around, and if you do it back to them, they kind of get into a screaming contest.
all right.
Quite annoying, like wolves
Well,
howling at the moon.
we'll keep our eyes open for the grungs.
I take a bit of mud with me and I put it into my satchel in case I need some extra repellent.
Good
Or
idea.
anyone else does.
All right. Well, Edwig's ready to head out.
Reckon we should
Alright.
get a move on. Swamp's a dangerous place at night.
Yeah, it's getting late.
I'm glad we've got you with us, Grayson. You were always the tough one.
Oh, did spend summer in a swamp back in the what was that? 30 years
82.
back, Silesian campaign. Yep,
Oh,
yep.
yes.
Think I still remember my way around the proper swamp.
Yeah, it's
Say to watch out for the gators, but it's the crocodiles will get you.
Oh.
Don't get lulled.
I know you're thinking, oh shit, it's an alligator. Wait. Oh shit, it's a
Or is it a
crocodile.
crocodile?
Oh fuck.
10 times worse, I tell
That's
you.
even worse. Oh
10
no.
times worse.
Wait, hang on, look. Oh no.
Onward into the
Run.
swamp, then.
You
All
guys
right.
march onward, north. You follow Horny's wise old words. I can't believe I've had to use that sentence now. Follow Horny's wise old words. You go up through the reeds, and you eventually find a small dock. Nothing appears to be docked here, but it's funny. You do see another, well, appears to be like a sunken ship, and I guess I could just, show you the map instead of explaining it. And yep, it's definitely a swamp. And
Ooh.
your name is changed back to Matt because I copied his token.
Oh, yeah,
Matt, So
okay.
you
Lord,
can just put up with it. You have
that's not even my real fake name.
he has
I know, true.
multiple personalities, I guess, right now, and could just deal with it. Yeah.
All right, fix it.
Process of elimination.
Thank you. And Grace said it comes flooding back to you like a really bad like a flashback, like, oh, I remember the times in the war and stuff like that. It smells like shit here. It's a dirty swamp. There's trees. There's fucking bugs and mosquitoes chirping everywhere. You can't move more than 5 feet with a whole bunch of noises going in your ear. And you guys sit here and you come along the end of what appears to be, quote, solid dried land, the end of the dock. You see the cave over there, but everything appears to be like 3 to 4 feet, inch, not feet.
Well,
No, yeah, feet. I'm like, what?
there's the cave.
deep water.
Let's go, yells Edwin.
Why are we
Edwig
going
jumping
to a
into
cave,
the water.
Edwig?
This is miserable. This is
Oh.
why I am a city girl and I cannot stand this environment. Well, what's about this?
I just jumped in the
Yeah.
water.
Oh, God, he always
Onwards
does
and
this.
forwards.
Heavy
Edwig.
armor too.
I jump in the water, too.
Shield,
Well,
mace, heavy armor.
Why would you do such a thing?
The
Why?
cave's right over there. We've got to get it in the name of Lysander.
did you fall down, Edwig? What are you doing?
Well, let's find out.
Edwig and Grayson, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You brothers.
My con is not great.
It's pretty gross. Ooh.
Lysander will protect me.
It's pretty gross. There's there's lots of swamp algae and stuff that kind of floats on the surface of water. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you both fail.
Nice.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And right as you guys kind of you splash, Nicholas, give me a perception check. As the splashy kind of dies down as your two idiot companions. First they come.
To be fair,
you know.
Grayson was coming to save me.
Are they? Yeah.
Edwig's the
right.
idiot.
They
I
pull
saw
your
you
butt out
jump
of
in. I figured
retirement.
it's the good thing to do.
Yeah, I thought
They pull you
about
out of
doing
retirement, and then they just start splashing around in a swamp.
Always
that.
were the brains of the
Splash, I was
family.
just in the swamp.
Nicholas, perception.
Is,
That's you, Carlos.
Oh, damn perception.
He's so in character. He
What?
He's got dementia.
Oh, God, we are not doing well, are we?
You have a modifier to that, or probably not?
dear.
Plus 3.
Oh,
All right, so a 10.
All right.
You look around, and it's kind of weird. The second that your two companions splash into the water, and after the sounds of the waves, rippling around, goes away, it's quiet now. There's no bugs or cicadas or mosquitoes buzzing or making noise. It's quiet.
Hmm.
Too quiet.
Edward continues sloshing
I,
forward.
I wanna
Trudge
know-
How
after my
deep is
damn
it?
brother.
I'm a
It is 4 feet deep. Let's say it is 4 feet
Okay.
deep.
Edwig's not that tall either.
I'm trying to
All
tell
right. All right,
how
he's
they
up to his
look.
neck.
Yeah, he is.
Do they look safe? Like, do I need? Should
Mabel.
I? Yeah. Okay.
Mabel,
Well,
do you hear that?
I mean, there's no gators if you're looking for that.
I'm not getting
Not-
dirty if
not that you can
Grayson's
see.
already jumped in.
Do you hear that, Mabel?
Do I hear what?
You do hear it, Mabel. A real distant.
Grayson hears the
Oh,
sound of cowards
dear.
standing on the deck.
It's those wannabe American Idol contestants spouting their gibberish.
And then you hear another one coming from
Oh.
somewhere over here in the trees.
Oh.
What was that, Mabel? Were you calling my name?
Edwick, shh, shh. No, be quiet. Quiet, everyone.
What?
Maybe you should shout gibberish back to them, Edwig.
What's that, Mabel? You'll have to come into the swamp. I can't hear you from there.
If I can, I'd like to get up close to him and slap him.
I'm like 20 feet into the
Oh,
swamp
okay.
here.
Okay.
Start pulling ahead over towards the cave. No
Yes.
sense in dilly-dallying around.
Yes, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go with Grayson.
All right. You
And I'm
said,
gonna,
Strap
like-
my back, crossbow in hand.
You're holding it up above your head to keep it warm.
Gotta keep the strings
Right.
dry.
Grayson, dexterity
Yes.
saving throw, please.
Oh,
As you're stepping, something wraps
Oh.
around your.
I'm as quick as I've
Your
ever
ankle.
been.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know what.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
as you take a step, you feel
Ooh.
kind of like when you're on the beach and you're kind of walking around, and then you occasionally feel like the seaweed kind of like grab you, and then you're like, oh,
Mhm.
seaweed. It almost feels like that, but then you quickly kind of backpedal, and you see a rope attached to the nearby tree, kind of shoot up through the air, and you actually have managed to dodge a snare of some kind.
Wow.
Oh.
But along the sounds of hearing getting
right.
louder and louder, you hear something else. You hear an ominous voice say, roll for initiative.
Come again?
What was that, Lysander?
Your god is telling you to roll for initiative.
I can't hear like I used to.
I rolled a 7.
Oh. To arms!
Whoops, I forgot to put my initiative macro on here, but hey, that's okay because I pre-rolled these guys' initiatives just in case.
Nice.
Mabel
Preparation,
takes
guys.
takes a sip from her flask
In preparation for the battle.
and puts on some lipstick.
Got to look good.
I need. Who am I missing? I'm missing Mabel for 22. And someone else. 1, 2, 3. I am missing.
Nicolas.
Nicolas.
I
Nicolas.
rolled 18.
Oh,
Okay, it's up there.
you forgot to click your token. That's a
Oh,
negative
maybe I
5.
didn't.
Tisk
Yeah,
tisk.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I get DM inspiration, so I can use it to give you disadvantage now.
That's right.
Nah, just
Makes sense.
whatever I feel like it. Mabel, suddenly there are little frog people spouting all around the swamp. They're jumping out of the water itself. They're jumping out of the trees, and they're all screaming. They're all brightly colored. They're actually kind of pretty with their with their bright, vibrant colors and their black spots everywhere. It's a little terrifying because they all just jumped out of nowhere, going.
Am I in Bizarro Oz?
Maybe. And you see most of them are equipped with short bows, and some of them have spears. What do you do?
Well, I've got the short bow as well, and I brandish it, but I try to talk to them, and I try to speak in gibberish since I know that they like that, so that they
Perhaps
can
there's
show
a
off.
peaceful solution. If they coexist with the cult members, perhaps they'll coexist with us.
Look at
Well-
how cute they are, Mabel. We
I'll
should
say-
take one home.
Oh yes, it can be like that time when we adopted a young street child. Okay, well, Can I speak some gibberish to them? Well, first I'll ask them if we may pass through.
Do you say ask them like that in common?
I ask them in both Common and Goblin, the two languages that I know.
They just go,
And I do that, but
and then it's funny as you do that. The closest one to you, specifically this guy, he kind of takes his eyes off of Edwig and kind of is now eyeing you, and he's like,
I get into it and I do it back.
he keeps doing the same noise, trying to mimic you, but he's doing it louder and louder. And I could, do that, but I'm not
Yeah,
about to just go, into a microphone all night.
I feel that. All right. Well, I don't really know what to do, but I don't want to harm them.
They want to harm you.
Oh dear. Well, I do I know that? Can I sense that they are being aggressive?
Yes, they have bows and spears aimed at your friends.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, then I will change.
Look at their
my-
funny
Guns at the
little
ready.
bows, Mabel.
They're so cute.
You think they made those themselves? You did a great job.
They didn't call me one night stab for nothing. I take out my short bow and I
Stab him with your bow.
yes, exactly.
From a
And
distance.
I try and go after the one that's by my silly husband.
All right. Green or I guess let's say
I
brick.
accidentally put a
Hello.
short sword. Damn it! But it's the same.
All right. All right.
Um,
you huck your short. No, I'm just kidding.
it's the same damage, so that's okay. All right.
Which one were we hitting? Yellow or green?
Yellow.
That is a hit for 6 piercing.
I'll save you, Ed.
What?
Ah,
Never mind. I thought I was the one losing my hearing.
Come on, Mabel. We're going to the cave.
anything else, Mabel?
I'm done.
This boy actually kind of swims a little bit towards you and jumps right out and lands square on the dock, right in between you guys. And he
Gasp.
goes, and then and this particular guy, he takes his dagger. He has a little dagger, and he goes, and he's gonna attempt to stab Mabel.
Oh,
And the
dear,
best part about
one-night
this
stab.
is that A, we can guess that a 7's probably a miss, and B, you guys can't accuse me of lying. Not that I do, but,
I see it.
you'll be able to see everything. Yeah, you good. I take it a 7 is a miss.
Oh.
Yeah, almost definitely.
Oh, yes.
All right. He attempts to get a good swipe at you, but you just whatever. And then Nicholas, he's in your face, and he's just right at you. What do you do?
I'm going to cast Firebolt at him.
Fire bolt. That'll be at
Classic.
disadvantage because you were right in front of him. You were in melee range.
Ah. Well, I will shift back one.
You want to get opportunity attacked?
He's gonna attack you.
You know, I think I'm just going to take.
Yeah. I know he's an asshole. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take it.
You're gonna take the opportunity attack?
No, I'm just gonna take the.
Oh, the disadvantage. All right. All right. Let's go.
Good luck. Oh,
Oh.
incredible.
That's
Nicholas,
okay.
my,
That
oh
is a hit.
my.
The 23 is the
You
hit.
still got it.
Give me some firebolt damage.
Right.
All right.
Alright.
7
We'll get
large.
these
Not
grown-
bad.
And he screams and he goes, ah! Anything else?
Be gone with you. I'm gonna shoo him away. I'm gonna wave my hands about and just tell him to leave.
We'll show them that in our old age, we're the real grumps.
I'm gonna do this. Shoo.
You attempt to shoo him and he doesn't seem to care. If anything, he tries to shoo you back.
He mimics it.
Grayson, who I believe is standing in the middle of the swamp holding his crossbow.
He is, and he almost flinchingly just fires off a shot on this little frog dude.
Finish him!
Whoa!
That is a hit. A quick pling, and he goes,
Yeah.
ah! That's a hit.
Nice.
Go, Grayson.
Anything else?
I don't know if
Grayson?
you saw him. It's one behind you there.
Huh?
Yep.
They're everywhere. We're surrounded.
Anything else, Grayson?
No. Nope.
All right. I like it. A man who just like, nah, a one and done. Right behind you, Edwig. He comes out of the swamp, out of the murky, dark abyss. You
Uh-oh.
know, for
Oh,
as dark of
God.
an abyss as the swamp could be, and swings at you with a dagger and rolls like crap, and and goes.
You're gonna have to do better than that, Swamp Man.
And the guy over here actually has a bandolier of daggers on him.
Oh.
God.
It kind of looks like his bandolier. It's definitely man-made, frog-made, I guess. It's a whole bunch of what appears to be like scraps of animal skin and stuff like that. But he takes a dagger and he hucks it at Edwig.
Apparently they have thumbs, so
suck.
they can do it.
You know, they're amphibians.
Maybe they
have
don't.
slippery hands.
Don't use
Yeah.
quarter CR level enemies, guys. Edwig, you're surrounded, but it is your turn.
Oh, goodness.
Edwig, come towards me. They're everywhere.
The
Yes,
cave.
get opportunity
They're
attack,
swarming
Edwig,
you.
please.
The cave.
Well, you know, take your time.
Mabel.
Edwig, yeah.
Where is Edwig?
Did you?
You
Oh,
just-
you're.
He's up shit creek without
you
a
two
paddle
can-
right now.
He's
Looks
forgotten.
like.
He's forgotten where Edwig is because that's
Ah.
his
Is
shtick.
Edwig there?
Oh, I pat Nicholas's shoulder and I say, I'll give you the play-by-play.
Nicholas, I'm dying.
He's fine.
All right, I'm gonna feel the glory of Lysander. I mean, I haven't swung this mace in anger in a real long time. It's been like 30 years, so I'm gonna raise it above my head and try to crush this boy.
Oh, hit green boy. Okay.
Here we go. Mace attack.
It might have been a while, but you and actually and your arthritis in your arm kind of like starts acting up, and you're like, and it is a miss.
I couldn't quite raise it above my head. I just couldn't quite get it.
He throws at his back.
Okay. I can't hold it. It's too heavy with my shield.
I do a face palm as his wife.
Anything else,
That's
Edwig?
all I got.
All right. This guy over here, the yellow guy who's kind of just hanging around in the tree, takes a short bow, and he's actually going to fire it all the way at Grayson. 17.
Ooh.
Oh, a palpable hit.
Oh.
That is a huge mess because it's a crit. It's 8 plus 4. So 8 piercing, 4 poison. Or actually, I need a con saving throw to see if you take the poison. And the best part of me, oh no, you fucking crush it.
Grayson's so strong.
So that'll just be 8 piercing damage. Oh, you actually like take out the arrow out of you and you lick the poison off because it, who cares? Whatever. It's just swamp algae.
Building
Yeah,
up tolerance for the last 47 years.
Finally
Just
came
in
in handy.
Yeah, you've drank moonshine
good.
harder than this. Definitely.
The yellow guy right by you, Edwig. He takes a swing at you with his dagger. 17.
Oh, I'm
just
hit.
barely. Give me a con save.
Okay.
Can Lysander help you?
Buck up.
Lysander does help you, so just take the piercing. 7
He's there
piercing.
for me.
As he's just kind of sitting there poking at you with his dagger. And Mabel, you again. And this little red guy with the dagger's just right in your face.
Yes, he's all up in my grill, and I don't appreciate it. So if I were to take out my short sword, it would be like a whole thing.
No, just go ahead.
Only
I'm not
for-
too big of a stickler on. No, well, it's a free action to drop it, and it's an object interaction. That's just whatever. Just do it, because otherwise people just cheese it anyway.
Do we have healing potions, by the way?
You all have one. You all have one.
Wonderful.
I just,
I have.
You
a lot
all
of
have
healing.
one, and it's a bonus action to use.
Grayson is
that.
pretty much all about healings. Or I'm not sorry, Edwig. So don't worry about healing potions.
Okay.
Quite
Well, and
yet.
Grayson actually has.
He
a
really
healing
doesn't have any
too.
other spells but healing. He's a healer.
Okay. Great. Well, I will take out my dagger and I will plunge it into this nuisance. Okay.
All right, plunge it deep.
To his slimy red skin. For some reason, Nothing's. I think my roll 20 is frozen.
Yeah, it's game night. Of course, roll 20 is gonna.
Yeah, well, you know.
Hold on,
Act
give me
silly.
1 second. I think
yeah.
it'll work now. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I just had to close it and open it again.
So who's damaged on the board right now?
Edwig. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, definitely.
Did we
This
hit
guy
any of these guys?
and this guy. Yeah,
Okay.
yellow boy's been hit and red boy has been hit.
Okay.
Was my rage effective enough to?
Yes, it
Touching.
was barely, but yes. You swing big, and Frog Boy over here isn't looking too good. One could say he's bloodied. One could say he's desperate. One could just say he's about to die.
I didn't like the way he blah 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 at me earlier. It was rude.
Anything else, Mabel?
No.
He's gonna attempt to jab at Nicholas with a dagger. Miss.
How dare you?
See, you're incompetent, red boy.
And he is actually going to absolutely panic and attempt to dive back into the water, which of course lets you guys opportunity.
Oh.
Yes.
Abel and Nicholas would like to do that.
I will take that opportunity. Can I do a ranged attack since he like from this distance? Is that
It's
what I do?
melee.
Okay? No,
It'll
right.
be you hitting him
While
as
we
he's
were
jumping
close.
off the docks.
I see.
Oops.
Hit.
Stop bragging, Nicholas.
I'm angry.
That is a hit. And yes, you are proficient with your quarterstaff.
Look at me. I have a quarterstaff.
Get back.
Always bragging about
Keep
that
on
quarter
with you.
stuff. Roll your damage there, Nicholas.
Yeah, come on, we need it. Oh, he's so close. He's so scared. He
Almost.
jumped off the.
Oh.
You're good. As he attempts to dive back into the swamp, with quick work with Mabel's short sword and Nicholas's quarterstaff, you and yeah, he falls into the swamp water and then he floats to the top because he's dead.
Nice.
Yes. I jump up in the air and I have an adrenaline rush like I'm 21 again, and it's so invigorating. Better than alcohol.
We've
Nicholas.
done it, Mabel. We've won. Now
Yes.
we can go home victorious.
Oh, Nicholas. Poor Nicholas. I pat him on the back.
It's just like
Hasten
old
this
times.
way.
Indeed.
Just like old times.
Yes, Nicholas.
Just like when I used to go adventuring with my old companions. Mabel
Don't call me old.
and Edwig.
All right, let's finish off the rest of them.
What do you do, Nicholas?
I am going to
Panic. Cry.
I'm gonna move my way towards them.
You're gonna make your way downtown
Yeah, I'm
Walking fast?
gonna attempt to
at a moderate pace.
make it this far.
Medium
He is.
pace.
He'd like to be homebound.
Okay.
Nicholas, I need a Constitution saving throw. I can't talk today.
Oh,
Tis all right.
let's see here.
Can I move a bit closer, actually?
I'm gonna jump in. Yeah, if you wanna say you moved on your turn, yeah, what do you do? Actually, no, because if you moved, you couldn't have opportunity them.
Oh, okay, great, no problem. I'll keep it.
Right. Oh.
Okay.
Fumble.
You also fail. Again, you'll find out later.
Not great. Not great.
But Nicholas, you are now wet and well, you were covered in mud, but now you're even more muddy and swampy. What do you do? What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Drama.
Thunderwave. eh?
Thunderwave.
This one's always very exciting. I remember it.
15-foot cube. You're gonna hit everyone.
Yes.
Nicholas. You've really gone off the deep end. I mean,
I'm coming, Edwig.
All
Alright.
right. Here, let's do first. Nicholas, Edward, and can you hit yourself with Thunderwave? No, I guess not, because like
You're
you'd
always
have
in
to
the
be in the
center,
middle, right?
right?
You're always the center. Edwig and Grayson, give me Constitution saving throws. We'll do you guys first.
All right.
It's 2d8 lightning.
Woo!
Well, you could kill me.
All right, that's
It's possible.
that's 5
Roll
thunder
really
damage
well.
to both of you guys.
Oh, just 5?
Yeah.
It's 2d8 if you fail, and it's half of that if
If you succeed, yeah. So
you
it's
succeed. And also, if you fail, you get pushed 10 feet away from me.
oh, geez. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Let me do the froggy boys. Con. This guy actually dies because of the.
Nice.
He takes half and doesn't move back. Let's do yellow boys.
What a way to go.
That's not yellow boy. Yellow boys are these guys. They both fail.
That's right, you did. We're making
5
them
and
nervous.
whoa, and 5 and whoa. Actually, here.
If only Mr. Horny were here to play his intimidating song.
Who's horny?
I don't think that's it.
Back in
I'm
mind that
taking
you
that
honked
bait.
if you were horny. Anything else, Nicholas?
That's it.
Grayson, the man, the myth, the legend.
Someone
I'm gonna
died
try
from
to shoot.
that?
Yes, one of the little green boys.
That's hilarious. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I see. My brother Edwig menaced by a frogman, and I get my trusty battle axe out and sludge my way over, and realizing I heft it with both hands over my head and bring it crashing down on the frog.
That's a hit. Ooh, that is a big hit. He goes, ah! Still standing, but very hurt, bloodied, if you will.
Guess the axe wasn't sharp as I thought. Definitely the axe.
Definitely.
This little green guy. Nicholas, how do you only have 14 health at level 3?
He's a squishy mage.
You rolled, I guess.
Yeah, did you roll?
I have a negative Constitution modifier.
Fair enough, only because I'm afraid of doing something like this. Oh, I was hoping that critted. But it still hits. It still hits. Give me a con saving throw.
Oh,
Nicholas, your
You know, 'cause
ignorance
you're
is
so good
coming
at
to get
those.
you.
You're going to take the piercing and the poison.
oh,
Holy shit.
Looks like I'm gonna have to warm up the healing spells.
Nicholas, let Mother Mabel protect you.
He actually
Oh,
slashes real good on your arm. And you can see in the wound the poison kind of like festering in it, and he just goes.
oh, that's
Edwig.
pain. I remember that feeling now.
Earwig.
Okay. So apply that damage to your character token so I can see what you're down. I'm gonna do some healing.
I got him.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Okay. So I'm pretty damaged myself. Huh. I'm thinking of channeling divinity. I can heal 15 damage spread out however I want.
Oh yeah, that's one of your
So,
finest.
I've
I'm
got
gonna do
second
that.
wind coming, so don't worry about me.
Oh, okay, great. Well, then that will do it. So what are
Yeah.
you down? 5. I can't do math, but I have 15. I'll give us each 7. That way, well, I'll take 8 because I'm more important, but
Edwig's better at languages.
7. Okay, looking good. Looking good. I've done it.
You've done it.
Somehow Mabel's
I
never
reached.
thought.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
I raise my shield emblazoned with my holy symbol high, and I call to Lythander. Lythander, I know I haven't spoken to you lately, but I'm hoping you'll lend us your power. Heal my friend Nicholas, and if you can help him with his memory too, that'd be great. No pressure.
help him get his shit together.
That's my
The
turn.
holy light shines, and all is well and healed. Except Nicholas, you have a yellow boy up here,
Oh.
and he tries to short bow shot you.
Ooh, good thing I healed you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give you a Constitution saving throw there, buddy.
Oh.
Range on that.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah. Well, they're probably shit. Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow. You rolled a 0.
Oh.
I think you should just
Oh
die.
my.
I mean, in my opinion.
Take the
Your
piercing
dementia is overwhelming
and
you.
the poison. 9.
Oh, no.
If I were GMing, you'd take double poison damage for rolling a 0. You know.
That's what you get for even playing as an old man. That's what you get for dumping con.
Oh.
This guy over here, he's gonna actually take out his little dagger, and he's gonna take a swing at Edwig.
I'm
Just
going
'cause
to
I'm
kill you just
shiny?
like I did
Just because
your
you're
brother.
shiny right now, and he's like, Con
Lythander
saving
will
throw, my
protect
dude.
me. And by that I mean I'm going to use that shield spell.
You got the shield spell, just bang.
Oh, wait. No, I only have Shield of Faith. Damn, that's what wizards have, isn't it?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was about to say, I'm like,
I'm
wait,
hit.
cleric with shield? What?
No,
All right.
no. I was thinking the other one. I'm hit.
Constitution saving throw, my
All
dude.
right.
Let's see if you're poisoned.
I
And
should
remember,
have
if you
cast
roll
Shield
zero,
of Faith.
and if you roll a 0, I have to do double poison damage. Oh, okay. Just the piercing.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll
5
take it.
piercing. Mabel, it's looking fucking grim. But you know what? You haven't been touched yet. Maybe because you're not the idiot who jumped into the water.
This is the
Lythander's
story.
protected me so far.
This is the story of the last 70 years of my life. I feel like I am just walking around trying to not be an idiot like everyone else I'm with. Leave it to the woman. Okay, well,
Help
what
us,
time?
Mabel, please.
Holding your nose
I'm
in there, all
dying,
prim and
Mabel.
proper.
Oh my
Oh, God.
god, it just sounds like
It
a dinner
hurts
at my
so-
house.
so
Oh my
much.
God.
Oh.
They act like they're 10 years old. All right, I'm going for this grung, whatever it's called, and I'm going to get it with my short bow. I squint. My vision's not what it used to be, but I think I'm trained right on it.
Who are we hitting?
Pow, 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 pow. The yellow boy by Grayson.
Give me some damage.
I killed your brother, and I'm coming for you now.
Nice.
You you plink an arrow at him right in the back, and he's still standing, but just barely.
I keep forgetting about my sneak.
Oh, then yes, go ahead and do that because you would have that because of them.
Blank.
Please-
Yeah. Okay.
Please go
okay.
ahead and do your sneak attack.
What does? Okay, so I just do
D6.
sneak attack. Okay.
It should be what 2d6 level
Is it
3.
2 now?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's huge.
You know
Ooh.
what? It's
Is that
enough.
right? Okay.
You did it. She saved me.
I love you, honey.
Nicholas is gonna die.
Ah, who are you? Anything else, Mabel? Would you like to jump into the swamp?
I wouldn't like to.
Come
but
on
I,
in. Once you get used to it, it feels good. You can pee anywhere you need to.
Not given. Well, that's
I already
appealing,
knew.
but I've never given into peer pressure. I don't think it's what a
a pee
survivor
pressure.
does.
Pee, yeah.
A pee palace.
That's good.
I'll pass this round.
Nicholas, you are hurt. And this smug little dude right here, this little green guy is just at you.
I say,
I'm
drink
going-
your potion, God damn it,
you
Nicholas!
idiot.
You
Nicholas.
fool! Drink your potion with your bonus action.
Normally it's a full action to use your health potion, but I'm cool. If you would like to use your bonus action to grip and sip,
Oh yes, I
Yeah.
love that. Oh, my
Oh,
god.
that's
there
nice.
you go. You grip and you sip.
Grip and sip.
The 4 is a miss, however, and he's just right at you.
Classic
you had
that
another
guy.
Good one.
Foul-
You had another one that
foul
wasn't grip
creature.
and sip. Oh, sorry.
Glug
Gone
and
with
shug.
you, foul creature.
I'm loving that the wizard is over here tanking for you guys.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
He blew us
Uh,
backwards.
Nicholas, anything else? Would you like to
Okay,
run and
I'm
get
going
bopped?
to die.
Green
I,
boy.
I think
No,
it's
go ahead.
Grayson though, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is.
After Nicholas, yeah.
Oh, I skipped Grayson. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Grayson.
yeah,
What do you do?
bastard. I'm gonna mumble
Eh,
and grumble
eh.
about Nicholas getting himself into trouble again.
My memory's not as good as it used to be.
Haul myself up over and F that axe and just drop it on its head. Not much of a swing, so
Plop.
much as just plop.
It's more than I've managed to do.
That's a
I
hit.
couldn't even
That's
raise
a
my
big hit.
Mace.
Grayson, you're so
Oh!
strong.
The
I-
axe is coming down, and you can see the shadow loom over his head, and he's like, and he's dead.
Flashed.
His last.
And there's only one left. One guy in the back taking pot shots with his little short bow.
Nice.
Gone. Shoe.
You
Shoe.
better run, punk.
Edwig, what do you do?
Oh. He's got his second wind. We're not really that injured. I'm fine.
Famous last words. We're fine.
Yeah.
We don't need a short rest.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. Once again, Lathander, I call upon your powers. It's a dex save.
A dex save. What am I
against
beating?
It's 13.
Let's see if Lysander will help.
Oh. I made it anyways. It wouldn't have been.
Jeez.
Lythander wasn't into it. I'm gonna trudge this way.
You actually hear the voice of Lysander kind of in the back of your head, like, you should have been to church more.
Oh man, it's true.
I
Should have paid your
told-
your tithe or whatever it's called. You
Tithe,
got to
yeah.
pay your
Tithe.
your tithe, yeah.
All right,
He
well, that's it for me.
actually is going to take out his short bow and pop a shot at.
Dun, dun,
I'm not picking on you.
Just killing me.
Half the time I'm sitting here like rolling for a random. Nicholas, let's short bow you.
Oh,
Oh man.
Nicholas, a Constitution saving throw, please.
oh,
Oh dear.
Take 10
Just
damage.
leave him in the swamp.
Oh,
oh,
Nicholas.
oh.
And you had just gotten yourself magically years taken off
I
of
look
your
back
face.
towards
I'm in so
Nicholas,
much
and he looks
pain
exactly like he looked before I healed him. I
Oh,
just
God.
thought, oh, I must have forgotten to heal him. I could have sworn I did.
Mabel.
Oh, all the times I told you to go to Temple, Edwig, and you decided to do your woodworking instead. Oh,
But I made this shield.
Little good it did. It's making you sink in the swamp water. Okay.
Stop arguing and heal me before I die.
You always say that, Nicholas.
You may have forgotten, Nicholas, but
But
I
this
actually
time
don't know
I
how
will
to heal.
die.
I know how to steal. Is this too far away for me to use my short bow? Or
No,
is it,
no, you're definitely in range.
will I hit them potentially?
No, I'm not an asshole.
Okay, okay, I dig that.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah, you've been very lenient.
I am on fire. Oh,
Oh.
just like
So
I
you don't
am.
cry when you get to the big boss.
Yeah, I know, right? Roll it.
Here I go.
That's definitely some damage. That is damage. You
There.
hit him in the leg.
I was hoping to get his eye, but whatever. I'll take
You
it.
almost hit him in the knee, which I mean I've heard like takes adventures out of the game, but yeah.
I didn't know.
That's
he
why
had
we
an knee.
retired in the first place.
Yeah, that's why I retired. Anything else, Mabel?
Come on, you goddamn idiots.
Nicholas, it hurts.
Oh, oh.
That's a hit.
Oh.
One last
Alright.
firebolt.
Oh.
And we're shooting at Edward, right? No, I'm just kidding. Ah!
Be gone, you dastardly old man.
He goes, yeah, wow, 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 and he's on fire for a little bit. And he, woo, woo, woo,
You would say that.
very singed, very badly burnt
It's a
and hurt.
hefty hit.
All right, now I'm
But still
gonna
standing.
move over here.
Now I'm gonna run right at him.
Wig.
Grayson.
Before I die.
All right. He knows I have to touch him to cast Cure Wounds.
Grayson.
Grayson?
Oh,
See
the
the-
thing is still alive. God.
Almost.
Oh God, fine. I'll deal with this little.
I know.
Finish
Grayson,
your job for you.
the man who has to carry. That is a fat miss.
Oh no.
Start to heft my axe up and just get tired and drop it back down.
Well,
Give me
Edwig.
a minute.
Hey,
Give me a minute. Let me
Grayson.
catch my breath.
I can't quite lift this mace, but if you'll hold my shield and my mace for me, Nicholas, I'll use my
Gonna use
crossbow.
my second wind also to
Oh,
catch my breath
yeah.
and heal up a little.
There you
So get
go.
Second wind.
D10
D10 plus
three.
3.
6. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
All
just
right.
had to go retrieve.
Mabel knows that confidence is a big part of how we're all good at what we do, so she shouts some inspiring, encouraging words
That
to
is
Grayson.
a miss. It whizzes right past him.
Dang crossbow! It's full of swamp muck.
Well, get out of it.
See, you should
Well,
have done
I'm
what
gonna-
Grayson did. And
I'm gonna keep walking towards the
I
cave.
just had to go.
Oh, right. It's that way. Okay, well, I guess I'm jumping in whenever I can.
All right, that's my turn.
Grayson, since you're right up in front of this guy, he decides to
Stick me.
he
Do it.
is actually going to pull out a dagger he has like on his little froggy belt, and it would have been cooler if I actually clicked the button because like I missed.
And if it had hit.
Yeah. It was a fat miss. Maybe you should stick to sharpshooting. Mabel.
All right. I straighten my clothing and I try to like wrap something. Well, it's no use. I'm going to have to get disgusting. So I just jump in and
Constitution
Ooh.
saving throw.
okay. And I start trying to swim like Michael Phelps. Do some,
You
like, really good swimming.
actually beat it.
Haha. That's my wife.
My wife.
She said
All right,
every disease
my
in the
wife.
book
That's
and is
my wife.
recovered.
That's right. The best immunities. All right. So can I take my movement? Let's see. What is my movement?
There you
30.
go.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
We're
Ugh.
so close to the cave. You gonna shoot at this guy or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was worried about how dirty I am now. All right.
You in that cave. All you can think about is the cave, the cave, the cave. I'm dying. What about me?
Oh, it's always about you.
Miss.
Oh gosh.
Nicholas, do
Nicholas.
something.
Nicholas.
I going to cast Firebolt again. But first, I want to say that this is really good coconut juice, and we do need sponsors. So, Foco, if you're out there watching,
I don't know.
it's
fine.
Send
Yeah,
us
like,
a
Poll
pallet.
the 7 people. See if any of them are.
I will drink this at every live stream.
Yeah,
So-
if anyone in the chat right now or any of the 7 viewers we have is an
Yeah, totally.
executive
Well, I'm
at
trying to
this
have some
coconut
Soylent.
drink place, please get in touch with us.
We know you're
I think the
hungry.
odds are pretty good.
I mean,
This
I'll
stream
say-
also sponsored by Tylenol Arthritis.
Cocoa for coconut.
if
We're
you
willing
send
to
me
sell
any kind of
out.
drink, I'll drink it
So-
on the stream.
Coconut
I don't care
light.
what it is. All right.
You have to shotgun it and down it in one go for every one. Not
All
one.
right,
You go.
Nicholas.
That is a hit.
Oh, another 10. You toast him.
Nice.
Nicholas, what does it look like as you kill him with your firebolt? We just
So it strikes him in the chest, and it goes inside him, and then it burns out from the inside. It comes out his eyes and his mouth, and then his skin dissolves.
I love when that happens.
Oh!
Yep.
Good job, guys. You have survived
Down the gullet.
the first trek in the swamp.
Wonderful.
I
So,
heard the
uh,
local cave is very nice this time of year.
time check.
I'm gonna grab on Edwig. I'm gonna say, "Help me! I'm
Time
dying."
check, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna heal you, but I want to do a time check. It is we probably, since we got started 10 minutes late, we can probably go 10 minutes later. So we have like 23 minutes remaining in the stream. So let's get to the
Perfect.
big finish. I will burn a cure wounds on
Oh,
this guy. So that's going to be D8 plus 3. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. You know, I'll burn
Thank you.
another one. I got a lot of level 1 spell slots available,
Make
and
it
he's still
rain,
pretty
Edwig.
injured. There you go.
Oh, why, thank you
Oh,
so
15 out of
much.
14. It's perfect. I'm going to drink my healing potion. Plus 2.
I will as well. That sounds like an excellent time to also drink my healing potion.
Get it.
All right,
What are
all
you
set.
drinking today, Kevin?
Now that Maple
Water.
has the water, she's gonna put on her fancy
Oh,
hat.
hey, if anyone wants to sponsor us with water, we will
Yeah.
also shill for you.
The
All
water
right.
industry is very powerful, so we'd love
It
to,
is.
Yeah.
get involved.
More desperate. We'll even take Arrowhead. We'll take anyone. We'll...
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's get in the cave. Edwig's gonna run in there.
You guys.
Oh, God, I'm gonna trudge after him. He's gonna go get himself killed or something.
Lythander will watch over me.
I'll watch over you, God.
You guys mosey on into the cave. Maybe take a second to, get all the mud and all the gunk and crap out of your shorts and out of your, your shoes and everything.
It's oddly
It
comfortable.
sucks. Yeah, squish, 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 squish.
I'm just gonna leave it. I mean, if Lythander wanted me to be clean, he would have made it rain.
Okay.
Preach.
Make it rain like what the sponsors can give us. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So you guys mosey your way into the cave, and it's cool and damp.
Cool.
Normally it would probably suck to be in this
Sick.
cave, but anything beats that fucking swamp right now.
Ugh.
So, maybe you guys take a second, you catch your breath, you healing spells, you touch each other and all that good stuff
Put the
with cure wounds. And you hear it in the distance. What's that? You hear what sounds like chanting. Oh, ba
Whoa,
ro.
low,
Oh,
low.
ba ro.
despite
Oh, ba ro.
Ooh.
Oh, ba ro.
Shit.
despite
Go ahead.
despite the fact that I don't support or condone cults, I do love a good cult chant. I really feel it in my bones when they get going.
Do we recognize the language?
Mm.
It sounds like the language that the Grung were speaking. Lots of
Damn
but
them.
instead of that, it's just bo ba ro, bo ba ro.
So solemn.
We're
We
getting
just
closer.
join them.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Grayson.
What
You're
do
lucky
we-
Lythander can't see into caves, or you'd be in trouble.
Pretend you didn't hear it. You probably didn't hear it.
What?
Oh, good one, Nick. What do we
Alright,
plan to
let's
do
go.
once
We
we
gotta go.
find
We
them?
gotta-
I
we
know,
only
I
have
know.
15 minutes.
Okay, all right. We'll just improvise like we used to.
Well, I mean, Edwig, let's be honest, he's charging forward. He's taking no rest.
Okay,
I
you
am
turn your light
following you
on.
in.
Oh yeah, do we have Oh yeah, I do. I have a cantrip.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Lythander can't see into caves, but he can send balls of light in there. He just
All
has to
right.
trust me. I'll tell him what's going on.
As you cast your light and you guys have a healthy glow. Off the distance, as you guys are walking, it gets closer. You hear the chanting suddenly stop, and then you hear and then you hear the chanting get faster.
Goddamn
Bo ba
Murlocs.
I
ro,
wish I
bo ba
understood
ro,
them.
bo ba ro,
Oh, they know we're here.
bo
For
ba ro.
Lythander!
Oh
And I
dear!
bang
You guys,
my club against my shield and rush forward.
I go following after him.
Oh,
boys.
Lord. I try to keep up with Edwig.
Yeah,
I'm not going
exactly.
that
Legs
fast.
held
I mean,
high.
I'm 7 years, so.
you guys rush forward into a big, decently chunked opening into the cave, kind of like a clearing in a forest, except in a cave, if that makes sense. And there it is. You see several things, but the first thing you see is a decently sized campfire, like a regular campfire. It's a healthy flame. It has the rocks, like a pit. and you see 3 figures in black robes and hoods, kind of dancing around. Bo ba ro, bo ba ro, and you see that they are throwing like handfuls of like what appears to be dirt and stuff like that into the fire, and boom, the fire grows. It's every time they do it, and beyond the campfire, you see that there is a massive. It's kind of hard to describe. It almost looks like an iceberg, but it's definitely not cold for a chunk of ice to be sitting there. And then as they kind of turn around, we're still by bo baru, their robes fall to the ground. And you see, it's more frog people.
They never
No.
stop.
Oh
Will
my
they
God,
ever
what's with this
cease?
ice?
Are there any big banjos
I charge in.
You
But
being
charge in.
played?
There is no big banjo being
Ugh.
played. And they're just like bo baru, and then right as Edwig's like banging his his mace on his shield, charging in like a man. This guy back here, you see his being, his whole like physical form, kind of sink into the ground and just kind of disappear. And you see a little I don't know how to say it, like a little spirit of him into the go straight into the iceberg looking thing.
What?
I have a feeling that
I-
was not good.
Agreed.
What do you do?
Attack.
I want to.
Ooh. You want to do what, Alyssa? Because I heard that Edwig's out for blood. What would you like to do?
I would like to try and stop him if at all possible, and I would like to. I'd like to check out this iceberg if I can, or just see if I notice anything
Give
about it.
me Arcana.
Oops. Frick.
Probably I was gonna say something you're really good at.
I've picked up a little here and there.
It's okay, Nicholas. You for sure know what it is. Babel, you kind of get that. Well, this thing was standing here, and then it like turned into a ghost for a split second, and then went into this big giant ice crystal thingy, whatever it is. That's probably bad. But Nicholas, you've seen this before. This is definitely some sort of a summoning ritual.
We have to stop them. They're trying to
Bo
summon
baru,
something.
bo baru.
They're summoning the spook from the
Do I know?
plane
do I
of
know
spooks.
Oh, I'd like to stop them.
Can I do
Is there
knowledge
anything else that I
religion?
can tell from this?
Go ahead, Edwig. Give me
Like-
knowledge religion.
I remember some things about religion.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Would you say, Nicholas?
You might not remember this one, Edwig, but you remember that it's evil, whatever they're doing.
I can tell.
Evil.
Evil.
Lysander would not approve. And boys and girls, roll initiative.
Here we go.
You know, kids these days just aren't fighting evil like they used to, and we have to come out here and do
I
it.
rolled like crap.
Oh,
Edwig's
Yes,
not
I
doing so
agree.
bad.
Grayson, we.
I got distracted by the chanting.
Who wouldn't?
Edwig's whipped up into a
It's
frenzy.
enchanting.
We got to make it a rule that if you don't click your token when you roll for initiative,
Oh, crap.
I give you a 1. No, I'm not,
I-
it's fine. No,
Harsh,
normally
but fair.
I have macros set up where I can just click the button and just automatically roll for you. But I, for some reason, forgot to put that on here, so
I will learn from my mistake.
it's okay. So, wow, you guys rolled like crap too. That's
Hey.
good. That's
Edwig
good.
rolled good.
Why is
Wait, why
Edward
am I on
on
there
twice?
twice?
I don't know. I have no idea.
The good one
Edwig
is the
rolled
good one.
Yeah, I got you. Good one. Edwig,
I'll
the
click
good
on
one
that.
is the good one. Bo ba ro, bo ba ro.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna rush forward and I'm gonna cast Hold Person on this chump.
Mm. What does that do?
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw against a 13.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Baru. He is held.
down he goes. So he's basically paralyzed until he succeeds a saving throw. He gets to do it, you know.
Probably at the end of his turn. Yep.
So that's my turn.
Mabel, this guy has stopped chanting. But this guy over here, almost kind of sensing the danger and the imminent growing threat, is even going it faster. Bo-ba-ro, bo-ba-ro,
He's chanting
bo-ba-ro,
harder.
bo-ba-ro. He's going as hard
He's
as he
chanting
can.
right at us.
Bo-ba-ro, bo-ba-ro.
I'd like to do something that would. I wouldn't. I would like to do something to distract him, but I guess he's probably so into it that nothing could distract him. So, except for a short bow through the heart. So I'm gonna go.
I mean, that would
for this
distract
guy.
me.
The heart.
Okay, so how is he looking?
Paralyzed.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go for him. No, maybe no. I'm gonna go for him. Okay. This is the last time that you will be so rude to my friends and I.
That was terrible.
Pretty bad.
If
I'm
I
gonna
had
try
the
to.
sound
I'm gonna try to
effects
kill
going,
him
that's where I would do
with
the
my
gong.
horrible fun.
I'm gonna have a little a pun sound effect.
Maybe it should be a dying person.
You shoot,
Oh God!
and it misses, and your arrow clanks off against the walls of the cave. Bo-ba-ro,
Starting-
bo-ba-ro, bo-ba-ro.
You need to let Lysander guide
She's starting
your
to
hand.
feel like a 70-year-old again, and she's got to get a hit on someone to get her. back at
Nicholas, are
youthful
you feeling
feelings.
like a 70-year-old?
Come on, Nicholas. Immobilize him.
old. He's 90.
Bo-ba-ro, bo-ba-ro.
You know how to do that. You got magic.
I'm going to walk up to this guy. Can I make it over there? Hold on.
You can get to like there.
All right. I'm going to use suggestion.
Ah, nice.
So he just has to make a DC. Let's see. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw
All right, Nick.
of 13.
What do you
That's
suggest?
it.
Not that it
Oh.
matters.
You've done such a great job, and now it's time for you to go and listen to Horny play his banjo over on the wrecked ship as a reward.
Bo-ba-ro, 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 bo-ba-ro.
He ain't listening
Damn
to
it.
that. He's listening to Bovaro.
You failed again, Nicholas.
It's time for us to put you down.
That's probably it, huh, Nicholas?
That's all I have.
Bo-ba-ro, bo-ba-ro, bo-ba-ro. And then the same thing to this little frog boy happens that would happen to the first guy. He fades off into nothingness and falls. But again, you see the spirit of him, or whatever it is,
Oh man.
his magical essence, his soul, his being, go in to the weird ice crystal thing.
Ugh,
And then
not again.
it's starting to glow and pulse, and you see little cracks starting to form.
Uh-oh.
Grayson starts
I-
chanting, "Boom!"
Make my way up.
Not Grayson.
Edwig, thanks for holding him still for me. I'm gonna take a whack at him.
This is a crit because
Shake
you have
and bake.
advantage, and this is a crit if you hit. That is a hit. You get the crit.
Oh.
All right, that's gonna be my damage plus something.
It's double damage.
Good old Grayson.
Double.
Or
Yeah.
roll twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
You just walk up to this poor little frog cultist
Poor.
that cannot do anything. This poor
It's
frog
an enemy of
cultist,
Lysander.
and you just with your axe, and you slash him in
Evil
half.
incarnate.
And with that, you feel the ground kind of rumble. It rumbles big, and then it threw out this little ice thing. It cracks. There's a shimmer of light, a burst of light,
Ugh.
and then you
killing
see
didn't work.
and then you see it. It did something. I'll tell you later. It did something,
I'm glad.
and out appears the ghostly image of what appears to be a female frog.
Hmm.
Do you want to fight? I'll fight you.
It is Boobaroo, the frog banshee.
Boo-baroo, banshee, B-word.
Get her.
Grayson, anything else as
It's
this
a spook.
spectral being appears forth?
Ugh, she's hideous.
I stare in shocked awe because normally killing solves my problems, and it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm questioning things.
It cannot be.
I lowered her health.
What-
It did something. Edwig, Lysander will not stand for this.
All right. Well, Lysander is about to bless my companions. I cast bless on all three of them.
Nice.
So that means all of you.
Could I get some hashtag bless tags in the chat? Thank you. No.
Hashtag
Lysander watches over you through my eyes here in this cave. There you go. So you can. This is for the
That's
next
Grayson's
minute. So 10
catchphrase.
rounds. You can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll or a saving throw.
Nice.
Ba-ba-roo.
Not
I
bad.
Do you
randomly
need to choose to do that before making the roll, or can
You
you?
choose before or
It
after.
doesn't say.
Cool.
You can decide after.
And that's
you've
for
rolled.
one roll.
No, it's actually the whole minute.
It's until he gets hit or
Oh,
stops concentrating on it.
Right. So
I
I'm
just
gonna
randomly
see.
hang back.
I randomly just tabbed into the stream itself. That's actually cool in the corner. You have like a little ice crystal-y cave.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's,
like
I
it.
found some nice video to. We had a swamp earlier of someone hiking through a swamp.
Oh, nice.
Immersive.
A little extra something.
Mabel, you're feeling blessed, but you're also feeling like your 70-year-old bowels might not hold it. There's a
Good thing I peed in the swamp water right before this.
no one knows.
Well,
I'm reminded of my rivalry with Sheila back home in the village, and I feel like I've got to get Bobaroo because she is trying to be better than me at fighting. I'm gonna move and try and get her with my short bow. Yes.
That's a hit.
Ugh, not very good.
It's still something.
Yeah. Feel that, Bobaroo.
Even though it does appear to be some sort of a spectral being, a ghost or something, as your arrow whizzes past it and then clatters on the floor behind it, you see on the tip of your arrow that there is a little bit of ectoplasm, a little bit of ghost juice.
Okay. Let me ask you, with my sneak attack, does that add to damage, or can it also add she's not flanked, so.
Yeah, it's usually just damage.
Okay, so can I do that, or do they need to be next to her?
She needs to be. She needs to have one of your allies near her.
Okay, cool.
Or you could have advantage or like the other 9 ways to get it, but not right now.
Okay, cool. I'm done.
Nicholas.
all right, Nicholas, make me proud.
Oh, the wizard hat.
Finger
You have
crossed
disadvantage now until I gotta know you. Okay, thank you. Ooh.
All right. I am going to
It got dark. Whoa.
cast Ray of Frost on it.
That is not only a miss,
Ooh.
but
Oh.
the miss in a different way, where as your ray of frost, your crystallized ice swirls in the air.
Shooting
hits
ice
it.
at it?
Fight frost with
It
frost.
just came out of ice.
That's its home.
You get the feeling that
you're not a wizard. You don't know about these things.
you get
Nicholas.
the feeling that cold damage is a no-go.
You're
He loves
using
the cold.
spook magic to kill a spook.
Just like grungs love the swamp.
What?
Shh.
Don't you know a Boobaroo is to ice as a grung is to
You
swamp?
really grunged this
Yep.
up.
Let's get grunk.
Mama's turn, and she screams as loud as a frog banshee can.
Oh,
The cave just it all shakes, and I need every single one of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
uh-oh.
Oh, I'm wise.
This is one of the things
Oh.
I can actually do.
Oh.
Oh.
Edwig makes it, Mabel makes it, Grayson makes it.
Why say F? Come on, Nicholas.
We're
Don't
a
let me
wise
down.
girl.
Don't fuck this up, Nicholas. Please, just anything but
She's
now.
gonna possess you or something.
Anything but no.
Is he gonna roll a 1? What's your wisdom modifier?
Nicholas, for the next minute, you are frightened,
Oh,
Oh,
spooked
We'll
by a
cover you.
banshee.
no.
which means you have disadvantage on
Okay.
ability checks and attack rolls while you can see her, and you cannot willingly move closer to her. But at the end of your turns, you get to, roll to, end it.
That's good.
All right, all right.
And she floats a little closer, and you can see that she just kind of floats through the campfire, and doesn't
Hell.
care. She's hovering in the air. Grayson, she's coming for you.
I'm pretty spooked
I've
myself.
killed bigger frog banshee things. I lost my train of thought. Axe.
Back during that one frog banshee war.
Ask her a question. That is a miss. Barely
It
a
reminds
miss.
me of that
Hey,
woman.
use
Can
your
I use my
D4.
being blessed?
Oh yes, you are hashtag blessed.
Uh-huh.
Hashtag
Roll me a
Lysander's here.
D4.
He's everywhere.
Nope, that is still
Oh,
a miss.
Come on, Lysander.
God.
She's like that evil woman you
God
brought to a
sucks.
tavern once.
Look, you could have rolled better too. He helps those who help themselves.
Anything else, Grayson?
I'm going to use my other ability. My
Yes,
action
action.
surge.
Hooray!
Take an additional action on top of my regular action.
Give
Yeah.
it to me. Take an additional action on top of your regular action.
Lulling the banshee into a false sense of security.
Break
I
that
backhand with another battle axe swing. And screw that.
Give
up
me bless.
again.
Give me the
Whoa.
D4.
Oh my god, the bless. Oh,
Ah!
it's
Not
exactly the
enough.
same.
It's
Same
exactly
roll.
the same.
Oh man.
Ah,
I'm
Old,
skipping people.
old man.
Edwig,
Can we
show
do-
him how Lysander really does it downtown.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna save some magic slots for healing, so I'll use Sacred Flame. Here it comes. Can he dodge it?
Oh,
Call
let's
on the
see.
divine
This
love.
is truly divine magic.
Mm,
Come on, Lysander.
that banshee.
This is really not
she's
going
paying
well
you
for
back. You're getting
Lysander.
paid back for missing the temple
Apparently.
offerings.
Anything else, Edwig?
I think that's all I can do.
Mabel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm frightened that she'll get an attack, right? If I move, she is right next
Correct.
to me,
Yes.
right? Or
Yeah.
is she
Yeah.
5 away?
Yeah. Mama will give you the bad touch.
No, Mama. Well, you know what? I'm over it. I'm gonna take my short sword and try and get through that spiky defense she's got going on.
Give me a swing. That's a hit.
That's
Pow.
for touching my husband.
Well, she didn't.
Whatever.
Ooh.
She wanted
You did
to.
yell
That's
at
a
me.
big swing. Give me sneak attack.
Oh, yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, right. Grayson's distracting him.
Grayson is in range.
Nice.
I sneakily.
That's a
short-
chop.
Rogue is carrying the team.
16 damage.
Anything else, Mabel?
I just dust off my shoulders that are not spiky.
Nicholas,
Lysander's truly with you, Mabel.
the frightened
That was
boy.
me.
I am going to cast Firebolt on it.
You kind of need to like slot 2.
That is with
magics.
disadvantage because you are frightened.
Yeah, true that.
This is. You kind of need to like fireball or anything.
Yeah,
up
fireball
your
would be
sleeve.
good.
might be worth saving until he's
Disadvantage.
not frightened.
Oh, I forgot
the
he's
9.
disadvantaged.
Roll me
Oh.
bl- roll me bless.
disadvantages. Yeah, you
Oh,
Roll me
gotta
bless to
shit.
add to the
He rolled
9.
it twice.
Try
as
that
Get a
D4.
4.
No, it's okay. I'm going by the 9.
Alright.
Yeah, the top
Cool.
one.
Come
And
on,
yes,
roll a
you,
4.
you absolutely
Roll
need
that
a 4.
D4.
Hint, hint.
What is it, a D4?
A
Yeah.
D4.
Yes. If you don't roll a 4, Lysander hates you. God
Oh.
damn it.
Lysander hates you.
Lysander will smite you.
Nicholas, really quick, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Have you gotten wise to the banshee's ways?
Nope. You're still scared. Mama's
Oh.
turn. Grayson, she's going to take her weirdly ghost clawed frog hand and give you a backhand.
Ooh,
Oh.
she corrupted you.
Don't you touch my
Palpable hit.
brother-in-law.
Oh, Jesus.
You're withering.
Ah.
Dear sweet Moses.
My
Just necrotic
brother-in-law.
damage, but it hurts. Grayson,
Damn.
Heavens to
Ow.
both.
Are you gonna take that? I thought Mama didn't raise a bitch.
That's right. Just don't get
I
killed outright, and I'll be able to bring you back.
will try not to get killed outright, and I will try to kill before I get killed.
Kill or be killed.
Oh, it
That's a hit.
actually
That's
worked
a
this
hit.
time.
Great.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Go, Grease Grayson.
Oh,
I didn't really believe I could touch a ghost
As you,
before.
your
wasn't.
axe all over your blade. It's ghost goo.
Oh, man.
Looks like
ectoplasm.
Ghostbuster, Slimer, Edwig.
Sick.
Edwig. Oh, okay.
I assume Grayson's done. I'm sorry, but I figured
Grayson.
Yeah.
I am indeed.
Edwig.
Unless is the
Well-
potion a full action, did we say, or a?
Yeah,
It's bonus.
Okay.
yeah,
Maybe
it's a
you should
bonus
do it.
action. Yeah, would you
Oh,
like
it's
to
a
do
bonus
that?
action. Hell yes.
Sip
Yeah,
it,
We're,
Rip.
the
I'm
only
nice.
thing we're good at is drinking health potions as old
2d4
people.
plus 2.
Luck.
It's a special feat.
4 plus 2.
And if
Grip and
you'd
sip.
like to do an advertising campaign, you may.
It's gonna be a 5.
Oh, well, you're not.
All right, Edwig.
Okay, you got 5 hit points back. Well, then you're fine. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cast Sacred Flame. No,
Sponsored
I'm
by
gonna-
Dr. Healing's Wonder Tonic.
Actually, screw Sacred Flame.
Exactly.
Lythander's not been doing well for me. I'm gonna use
Screw
my
Sacred Flame.
light
Sacred
crossbow.
punch in the face.
That's
Let him
the
hear
way
you
we
say
do it.
that.
That's a hit.
Lythander.
That's
That's the way
Oh.
we do it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's something.
You
It
just
is
gave-
something.
Yeah.
Anything else, Edwig?
No.
Let's go, Mabel. Let's go. Let's go, Mabel. Let's go.
Wait, let me see about cunning action. Oh yeah, okay. I can do that. Just okay. I am going to again use my short sword upon this female abomination.
That's a hit.
She
It's
doesn't.
working.
She touched my
There's-
brother-in-law.
There's ghost goo getting splash it
Everyone's
everywhere.
covered in it.
I'm gonna have to clean it with that fine mud.
That's
that
a
we
hit.
got.
Give me the sneak attack.
Okay.
You guys are crushing this thing solely because you have a rogue.
Yes. Everything else has been a failure.
I've always had to be the efficient one.
Nicholas, you're still scared.
oh,
It's standing right there. Oh,
oh, what? I don't know what to do.
Nick,
Use the
I-
big spells. Oh, right.
if
you're
only I
scared.
had spell slots.
use the big ones.
Firebolt.
Break out the big guns.
Oh, bless.
Come on. Get
Use
bless. Roll
your
a 4.
bless.
Lythander's giving you another shot.
Oh,
Oh,
Lysander's gonna smite
Nicholas,
you
roll
twice.
me a wisdom
He's
saving throw.
abandoned us.
I forgot. Bless
Yes,
also
he
works on
has.
saving throws. Whoops.
He did
Oh,
say you
yeah,
can't see
yeah.
into caves.
Give me a wisdom
Well,
saving
he's supposed to
throw.
be seeing through my eyes. Although I am mostly blind as Edwig, so
Hmm.
I guess it makes sense. That
You are
was
no longer
quite a saving
frightened.
throw.
You get over it.
That's
Now,
something.
Mabel,
Just in
Mama's
time to
gonna take
die.
a swing at you.
I knew she would.
That'll do. That'll do.
As she digs her ghostly
Ugh.
frog claws in you. You could feel the life draining ever faster from your old body. But Grayson, now's the time to act.
Oh, off of her.
Grace.
Ah, damn.
Oh, bless.
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 Everyone's
Are you
rolling
blessed?
9s.
Oh.
Man, why
Nailing
did I
those
waste that
12s.
spell slot?
The AC is only
It was worth a
13.
try.
Yeah, I know. Like I even lowered it to go faster.
Yeah.
Oh.
Edwig,
Okay, Edwig is going to.
it's barely standing.
It's barely
It's barely
standing.
alive, but it's a ghost. So like,
Sacred
is it
flame.
alive?
I mean, we got to keep it up with the sacred flame. Come on, burn, baby, burn.
Come on, Ed.
Dodge, baby,
Save me.
dodge.
Yes.
Fucking Lythander, man.
Mabel,
It's like-
Break
only
the
one who has
banshee.
done anything.
All right, finish him off, Mabel. I
Break
guess.
the banshee. Break. Oh, that's it, you evil.
That's a
Ah.
hit.
All right, roll the damage.
Give me the sneak.
I'm gonna sneakily kick your ass. Ah. So
Ooh.
sneaky.
You see that the ghost's form, the banshee's form, is like withering away. It's getting even lighter and lighter. Not dead, but almost.
Now we have to
Oh.
quickly banish it to its spook domain, Nicholas.
Nicholas,
L-
can
let
you
me,
redeem yourself?
Let me disengage real quick, which I get as a bonus action to get away.
Yes, you do.
Because I
I'm
don't
gonna
want her.
cast
Yeah,
sleep.
cunning action. You disengage.
Oh, sleep.
Oh.
Oh,
Does it get a save, or is it just
no,
bam?
it's based on its health.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Can a banshee be put to sleep?
It's undead though, right? They can't be slept.
Is it immune to charm?
Undead generally are.
If it's immune to charm, then
Yeah, condition immunity is charmed.
shit.
But now, I,
Well,
I could be nice and say, you know what? Hey, you're a level 3 wizard. You'll maybe know that. Or I could be an asshole and say, well, 14 of those puts your pal Grayson
Oh, it takes the lowest.
Oh,
to the next
God.
one. Grayson,
I'm
it's
tucking
nap
out.
time. Yeah. Anything else, Nico?
Good job,
Nicholas?
Nicholas. You've killed us again.
Oh, dear.
Mama is.
She's
You
just
don't
gonna
talk
eat
to me
him.
like
She's gonna
that.
pick
I
him
don't
Oh,
up
my
even know you.
and
God.
eat him.
Not Grayson.
Right, that's it. I'm gonna move.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
She's after your ass.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm
No,
gonna.
yeah. Go ahead and move. Go ahead and move. Apologize.
You could run up and
Oh.
slap him.
Oh,
What does
okay.
she sound like? Does she make any noises?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
she
to
goes,
do.
Ah!
and she like does her
Typical
stuff.
banshee.
Typical.
Nicholas, we're gonna come out swinging.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Rip.
Nicholas is boom. You get
Oh my
whacked
God.
so hard that Nicholas is now unconscious. Grayson, your butt's asleep. I
Do I
never
get a
have
roll to wake
people.
up?
Yeah, I was gonna say I never have enough people where sleep actually does something. So let's actually. I'm popping it up on my end.
Yeah, it's time. So who went down?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Just
Classic.
dove in front of
Uh-oh.
a frog claw
Ah, well that was
It's up to
noble
the
of you.
Homewood
after
Alright.
putting me asleep.
couple.
That's right.
You are unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake you awake. Grayson, you were snoozing along.
Poor Grayson.
I needed the rest.
didn't-
Edwig, it's barely alive. It's barely standing.
Oh,
It's barely floating.
put her down.
Well, I guess I'll
Cast Ghost Be Gone.
cast that same thing that I keep
Yeah.
casting that keeps failing.
Take him down like a lass.
Sacred flag.
Lysander will surely help me this time. I'm hitting the shield. Is this holy symbol carved correctly? It looks right.
Ugh. Try
Mabel.
something else.
Mabel's about to get solo XP here. If
Hey, we distracted it. You got to give us that.
If you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself.
I don't know, don't
That's
send a
what
man to
I've
do it.
said.
Give me
Ugh,
bless.
ugh.
Give me bless.
Ugh,
Roll a
Bless.
4.
I'm losing morale.
Come on, Lysander.
Bless. Hashtag.
He's-
That's enough. That's enough.
Finally,
Oh,
the
right.
blessing.
Enough.
I was holding on for
Roll
dear
it.
life.
Shoot
Oh
it,
yes, right.
please.
And
Give me the sneak. Give me the sneak.
Well, technically, she wouldn't get sneak because Grayson's asleep. And
Nicholas is there.
but he's
it's still
unconscious.
intimidating.
Oh, you are. No, yeah, you are absolutely right. You have a
wait,
The
sleep
GM
person
in
and
me
a.
is.
Hold on, but
No, you,
I'm done.
I never have to deal with sleep people. You're right. We have a sleep person and an unconscious person.
Hold on, but I think because
Oh,
I'm
God.
unconscious, the sleep spell's broken.
Is it
I-
concentration?
It's sleep
Spell
concentration.
ends, right? The spell ends when I'm.
Well,
down.
is it concentration? Does it say that? That's the
Isn't it?
question. Sleep 5e. Well,
Let's
we're all
see
learning
real
something
quick.
about sleep today.
Yeah.
It is an enchantment. I don't know.
Sleep is not concentration.
Oh
He is
yeah, it
still
just
asleep.
happens.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
I mean, the Banshee hasn't done anything
Well,
since
then.
slapping Nicholas around, so
Yeah.
isn't really
Mabel,
paying attention to
Do
Mabel.
your 6 damage.
6 damage.
It's-
There it is.
It literally has 7 health left.
Oh God.
Lysander will
Nicholas,
take care of us. Don't worry
I
about
need a death saving throw.
it.
Oh no.
Is that a con save? Oh no, it's just a 20,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's just a 20, unless you have like a plus to it.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's one positive. That's one good.
Not bad. I'll take care of you next turn as long as I'm still up.
Mabel.
I actually okay. Well, I was gonna take my healing potion, but I guess I'll do it
Oh,
after I attack
no,
her
go ahead.
again.
No, go ahead. Grip and sip.
Okay, I'm gonna grip and sip. Yes, good.
That's
9.
plus 9. And now I'm going to take it away.
All right, look, I'm gonna say you've officially pissed me off. more than my nemesis Sheila, and you must die.
Wait, it's not your turn.
And I'm gonna say
my
11 o'clock.
bad. My trigger finger was happy.
Oh yeah, I did that. Okay, there you
Grayson, you
All right.
dream of a time when you didn't have to do this kind of shit. You could just retire. Edwig,
go. All right, here we go.
don't know. No, go ahead.
Here we go. Prayer of healing. Everybody gets 2d8 plus 3 hit points.
Whoa.
Prayer healing takes 10 minutes to cast.
Wait.
Yep.
Damn
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
All right. I
You'll
probably
be
should have
there a
prepared
while.
something else. All right, then
Cure wounds, healing
I want to do
word.
hold person. I think it'd be funny. Can I do that? I think so. It's humanoid. Wait, is it humanoid?
No.
God damn it.
And you would know this as a cleric. It is undead.
All right. I should have saved my
What about your cleric daily ability? At
Yeah, I already
level
used it.
8? Oh.
Yeah,
What's
I don't
that
know
then?
how to play a cleric. I'm going to use Sacred Flame.
Is this heal? Is this?
Surely it'll work this time. He has 7 hit points.
This
Next
is why we
time.
roll public, boys and girls. At least for this.
Jesus.
Are these hit points right for
This
me?
is taking a lot longer
I
than
think
90
so.
minutes.
Mabel, please. I know. I even nerfed the encounter. Mabel, please.
These hit
Mabel,
points are right
please.
for me.
Just
despite
hit it. Yes.
my non-focus?
Come on, hit it.
Alright. God damn it!
Yes,
I
you hit it,
deserve
please, for the love of God.
Oh my God! Did you crit?
Sneak
No,
attack!
she
I'm
doesn't
so
get
sneaky.
sneak.
You don't get sneak.
Alyssa.
There's no one there.
Dude.
It
Oh
has
god damn it!
3 health left.
We got
Nicholas,
this.
give me a death saving throw.
Oh no!
He'll be fine.
Oh.
I need to
Nicholas
disengage.
he's never died.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
Nicholas,
Wow.
you are conscious again and prone, but with 1 health.
I
But you know
need
who
to
probably doesn't have 1 health?
disengage.
Good job.
Oh, what's going on? What's
Is
happening?
Edwig.
A snore.
Ah,
He can try it.
that's a miss.
Lythander's got my ass.
Grayson
But
is still
that, I mean, he's
snoozing.
got my
Edwig,
back.
she's in your face. Do something, Edwig, please.
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna stick with
Sacred
Sacred Flame.
Cast
Just
Sacred
do
Flame.
it. We
I mean,
already.
it's got to
Sacred
work
Flame.
eventually, right? I've cast it like
Come
8
on.
times. 1 damage.
Oh, God.
Still not
1
good enough.
damage.
Terrible. Blessing doesn't do anything. No.
No,
I
not
didn't
for
bless
this.
myself.
Oh right, of course. Yeah.
Bless you fools. What a
And
fool I
let's-
was.
Mabel.
Come on, Mabel.
Um,
We all knew
Thrown
you
out
were gonna
goes.
kill him.
All right.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Let's do it. Short bow.
That's a hit.
Fuck you, bitch.
The arrow flies into the air and pierces
am I-
its ectoplasm heart, whatever that is, and it falls. And I know we are way over on time, so bam, that's it. The problem is solved.
We did it.
We did it.
I'm gonna suck down her
Thank you.
ectoplasm
Continue
in my
snoring.
All right,
nostrils.
now I cast the ritual of healing, and everyone's back up.
And everyone's back up. Yes.
Nice.
So what happens to the world after this? And what was that
Yeah.
disease?
Yeah.
The world is saved. You
Okay.
guys retire, except the disease is that the 3 of you, so everyone but Mabel, you guys, and it probably
Swamp
sucks because
cancer.
you're old. No, you get a bad case of boogie fever.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
The only prescription is more cowbell.
We're gonna have a lot of nights out, I think.
Don't bring a hit.
Oh,
The age
And
of
that's it.
adventure is
Sorry
on the
we went
town.
over. I
No, I mean,
Woo.
yeah, we're this is our first ever episode. Thank everyone who watched. I can't believe it. We had up to
Yeah.
10 viewers at one point, which is pretty cool. I mean,
For not even putting it out there.
I've never
Yep.
done a Twitch stream. Have you, Kevin?
kind of playing around with it, but
You've been playing
Kinda.
around with it? Yeah, well, this is a good foray. And of course, this stream brought to you by Zero Session. Professional game masters, online games. Book a game as easily as buying tickets to a concert.
Get that voice.
Custom games. Improve your skills. Unlock your potential.
Zero Academy.
Conquer the world.
Yeah, and of course Kevin does have games listed on Zero Session. If you loved Kevin's playstyle, I know we all did. You can
Yes.
play with him. You can book one for
What lies in the corn is the
tomorrow or something. I don't know.
shit.
But take a look at Zero Session, and that's all we got for today. We'll see you guys next week. Our guest GM will be one Freddie, who is a New Orleanian, much like
Yeah, he's
myself
our
and
friend.
Carlos and Alyssa, coming at you from New Orleans. And we'll see you then. Thank
Stay
you all for
safe and
tuning
Later.
wash
in.
your hands.
That's right. That's
Awesome.
Wash
right.
your hands.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Farewell, my
Kevin.
friends.
I think you'll notice that I
Stream